everyone, Ben Spees here. I've got a cool product just arrived. I am super excited because this is getting all ready for spring and summertime because I breed quite a few queens and I sell a few bees. And in my car, you know, you'll be traveling, we could have so much of a variance in degrees in temperature in Melbourne. Now it's like 8 degrees, come summertime it could be 40. So obviously it's important during those cold weather that we keep the queens all nice and warm. So I've got this amazing product just arrived. So this is part one. I'm going to do the unboxing and we're going to sort of talk through all the components of this. And then down the track, we're going to do part two, which is obviously doing the queens and transporting them. So made by Ecrotek, a Kiwi company. They're also in Australia. Awesome company to deal with. Nice and really cool people. So here we go. So this is basically what it is. It's for incubating queens. So you can use this at home or you can use it for traveling between sites. And that's the primary reason why I need it. Now, it actually comes with, I'll talk you through it all. So it's this polystyrene. Now, I used to actually breed quite a few reptiles once upon a time. A lot of rare ones and dealing with zoos and things. So I'm very familiar with incubators. Now, when I first opened the box and took it out, my first reaction was, oh no, it's one of these polystyrene ones that's, you know, it's sort of cheaply made. But I was actually pleasantly surprised. It's actually not, because that's part of the component to actually keep it warm. So once it gets hot, what you can do is you can take this away, but it's not, it's actually part of the whole thing. So it's not actually made out of polystyrene. So that'll keep them warm. And here's the control panels. Really, talking about the controls, really cool, because what we've got here is we've actually got, you know, obviously humidity, it's preset to 34 degrees. So perfect temperature, that's what it is in the hive when they're making the queens. Humidity, got a humidity gauge, and then it's also got a countdown timer, because when you put your cells in there, you know, how old are they? So you know exactly the time they're about to hatch. So let's do the bit of an unboxing here. I like it, obviously awesome color. Yellow says, look at me, which is really cool. And you can sort of see, well made there. It's actually good quality sort of hardened plastic. All the components are tucked away behind this mesh, which is really super important. Good size. It's a decent sort of size. It's designed to hold about 280 cells, which is awesome. Got instructions. They've given us two in case I lose one, you know, which is actually not a bad thing. So instructions there. Warning: remove the polystyrene cover if ambient temperature is higher than 22 degrees Celsius. Saying it can actually overheat, which is good advice. There. Now all these little foam, these are the foam compartments for obviously putting your cells in. Usually, most likely, people might put them in by themselves, but usually got that little protective cover on there. So there's quite a few of them. These would be good foam. You could wash them too. Put them in the washing machine as just like a low sort of a gentle load, which is really cool. So there's lots of them there. Now, what have we got in here? So there's one little separate box. Okay, so power supplies. That's good. Awesome to see. There's the Australian plug, which is good, not a Chinese one, which is important. And that obviously plugs into the front of the unit. A little water bottle, which is good for putting your water in, because obviously humidity is important. If it's too dry, it's just going to dry out your developing queen. Here's some little air vents. So there's a spare fuse, which goes in the front in case the fuse blows, which is really cool. We don't need that. And you can see you actually take it out of this foam cover. I'll leave it in there because it's sort of good protection. And you can see in the bottom there for actually putting your sort of water supply in there for humidity. So there's your reservoir there, which is got like a little overflow in case you overfill it. But that's really cool. So it's all preset. So you put your queens in there. Now, I've got in my car, you can actually really cool because you plug this in your PowerPoint where you go. I'm lucky in my work cars, I've actually got an inverter, so I get 240 volt power. Now this wattage is the wattage here is, I did say 160 watts. I think my inverter is 800, so that's awesome. So I'll be able to use it in my car while I'm driving around to sites and doing queens and so forth, which is absolutely awesome, really sort of important. Now, they do sell, I think it's about $80, $90 from Ecrotek, so check them out, Ecrotek. Really good company. They've been doing bees for a long time, but check them out. They also sell an inverter, so you can actually connect that to your cigarette lighter and have your inverted power, which is really that's awesome, because then you can actually do it. But I'm lucky, I've got one in my car. So I'm really super pumped for using this. Really well made. I like it. It's good that it's in the polystyrene and the plastic. Really good instructions. It talks you all about everything here. Operating environment, what's in the box. So it's a preset temperature, which I mentioned before, 34 degrees. They're saying it takes about 15 minutes to heat up to that prescribed temperature. Once it gets to there, it maintains it. So there's not like you've got to go tweak it yourself, which is really cool. What I'll do in part 2, in spring, sort of mid-late spring, when I start doing a few queens, what I'll do is I'll put a thermometer in there, which has got a minimum maximum. We can see that variance, because to see exactly what that is. But I'm really happy with this. I think it was just smidge under $500, which is well, it's going to cost you for an incubator. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's reptile ones out there and chicken for doing chickens and things. But I like this because it's designed for doing bees. So if you're a beekeeper, breed a few queens and doing lots of stuff, and you want to expand your business or expand your colonies, I reckon really cool, because you have this at home. Got little viewing windows here. Awesome. Really well made. Ecrotek, amazing company. Really recommend it. We'll give it a run in a couple of months when the weather warms up.